Hey everybody, this is Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum, and it's based on the cinematic adaptation of the Doctor Strange story. As of the time of the recording of this video, that movie isn't out yet, plus I personally don't know anything about Doctor Strange or his lore and whatnot. Thus, I'm going to evaluate this Lego set as just a Lego set. And why not start with the best thing? This is phenomenal. And I know some folks say that I use the word phenomenal too much. I'm going to use it again. This is phenomenal. It looks so otherworldly, so organic. It works so well, and yet it's so simple. It uses just pure Lego building techniques and parts that have been around for a long time. Nothing specialized. Just has some gears on the back that are going through some Technic bricks, and you turn one gear in the center and the other four gears chain or rotate at the same time. You've got some axle pins going through there, and it's phenomenal. It really is. I mean, come on, look at that. You have to get these kind of tentacles lined up just right for them all to come together, ideally in the center like that, but that's easy to do. This thing is called a Portal Beast, and again, I don't know anything about this world or the multiverses that are the places where Doctor Strange exists. So yeah, I don't know anything about this, but it looks cool. I like the build. Those are printed tiles inside of there with the eyes, so there are 4 of them. That can actually kind of rotate around on its own. It's a little bit free moving. The kind of plate back there that has the eyes on them, so that can be rotated around, and you can see that the mouth in the center also rotates. Notice that the frame around this is a perfect circle, an 8x8 perfect circle with the arches, half arch pieces, and lower inverted half arch pieces that fit together just perfectly, and they're the same ones that are used to create this window here. And that window is seen in the teaser trailer, I believe it was, the first one. And what they've done with these blades in the back looks pretty good. It doesn't give you the exact shape that's shown there. There should be more of them, but I like what they've done here. And once again, using existing pieces in pretty simple ways. From back here, you can also see another action feature that's built into the thing with these arms, kind of transparent arms that stick out the back. And when you manipulate them, they just cause any figures that are attached to them to try to levitate or move around a little bit. Speaking of levitation, they also have kind of a coat hanger for Doctor Strange's cloak of levitation here, and you're supposed to imagine that none of the connecting pieces are there, and the cloak itself is just able to kind of float around like it does. There are a number of random artifacts that are kind of strewn about this place. These all have stickers on them here, just representing different letters. I don't know why they want you to put the chest right up against the wall like this, because it makes so you can't open it. But if you just move it out by one stud or take it off completely, then you can get inside. That has a golden key in there and a gem. These bookcases look pretty nice. There's some simulated books you can't actually pull out there. There's a top hat, another gem kind of cluster, and then I don't know what this is supposed to represent up here. A goblet or wine glass, and then a couple of wine bottles, one up on the top, and there's also one down here in a trans black or trans dark brown color. Printed skull there. Got some printed pieces here and some with stickers, so I want you to see what those actually say on them if I can get this to focus. There we go. Book of the Invisible Sun. These are 2 maps that are actually printed pieces. And then get some of these things out of the way. The Codex Imperium right there, and that one also has a sticker. This is also a sticker here, a very large sticker on this large rounded slope piece, but it looks really good as long as you put it on carefully. It lines up pretty well, and the gold shows through pretty nicely. Lastly, on the table in the center, you've got a couple of nice candle holders with candles that are lit. It's a pretty good look. And there's a letter from Stark Industries. I'm sure we'll find out what that's all about. And that's just the Wi-Fi password. Here's a closer look at Doctor Strange himself, the Ancient One in the center and Carl Mordo on the right. These accessory pieces that are printed with the inscriptions on them are really, really, really nicely done. Especially the fans impress me the most for the Ancient One, because it's printed on frosted pieces. They've got a little bit of translucency to them that gives them a little bit more presence, and they just feel, they look more delicate to me, and they look more beautiful, really. With those accessories removed, you can now see the prints on the torsos and hips and legs much more easily. The cape piece for Doctor Strange is one single piece. It's just folded up a couple of times, and you pop the collar on it to make it kind of separate there. He's got some white streaks that are printed on along the sides of the hairpiece, which is very good. The lines on the side of the head of the Ancient One don't go all the way around, unfortunately. They do print, they do two separate prints, one from the front and one from the back, or stamps, I think is what they do. It is nice that they brought in the gold color for her torso, and the lines do go around the back quite well. There's also very nice printing, in my opinion, on the back of Doctor Strange, and his alternate face looks very good. Carl gets an alternate face as well, and also some pretty good, pretty fine printing there for his torso. Forgive the pun, but this is a strange set to me, in that it's not really a play set, is it? It's more of a collector's item, more of a display thing. Something more like I would expect to be offered only at San Diego Comic-Con or something. But I'm glad that it was released to the public for all of the fans who want to be able to especially get the figures here and some of the exclusive printed pieces and such. And this does make for just a nice shelf display. You know, it's a proper little diorama all together in one. You don't need to add other stuff to this to make for a nice scene. The action or moving features don't seem all that useful to me, but I do really like that portal beast, just how it moves. It looks cool. That's it for my look at this set. If you have any thoughts about it that you would like to share with myself and the other viewers, please do leave comments down below, and I'll talk to you again soon.